Morning. Welcome.
Thank you. It's my back.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
We can go into a back.
I see my
Welcome.
Thank you.
Please. Yes, we're always like our home club secretary, and Srinath Babu is also one of our district secretaries. We have 5 district secretaries. And Chandragiri is senior member of our Tumkur East.
Shekhar from past president.
Good morning.
They are all from Tumkur East.
I am Mahindra, chairman of
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
So Anil Surana is the director for special events, like special programs of our year. So we are having a broader outlook of how we can train the farmers in our local area. So again, we'll be seeking your help for that, to train them with the Israeli technology of farming.
We'll be more than
Yes,
happy.
yes. And he is my elder son and also a Rotarian, Vikram.
Good morning.
And he is my younger son and also a Rotarian, Adarsh.
So it goes in the family.
Yes, the entire family is Rotarian. And Arun,
Sir, one ನಿಮಿಷ ಬನ್ನಿ ಬನ್ನಿ
Good morning.
he is from Roti Udyog, and he is too much into, he is interested in doing the skill development, vocational training centers. So that also we want to
Will be
get
more
it.
than
Yes,
happy.
yeah, that is the reason all speciality directors are here.
Yeah.
So they want to talk a little bit more. And he is Chetan, our advisor of our company, Afcon. So please sit.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Just for 2 minutes, let them sit and then breakfast.
I know them by myself, 3 wonderful women in Israel that they know how to train, the doctors and the therapists, etc. So they can come and train for 10 days and give them the tools. I have to say I did the same in Mexico, where I've been before I came to India, and I brought those 3 ladies, and after 1 year, when I was already here in India, I saw that the Minister of Health of Mexico pronounced that about, a chain of, those are not clinics, but it's places according to that system to train and to give those kids a hope and to try to put them in regular schools to give them tools for the future.
That'd be very nice. Nations.
Yeah,
So when you get into more detail with your staff and you sometime.
that will be my pleasure, yes.
Give us the time, we will come and work in more detail. Because of the time part of it, we're not going into details. But whenever you give us the time, we'll give you the full details of it. And based on this, what's happening.
They can train the entire syllabus.
exactly.
So these are the 2 things, and A is for adult literacy, TEA, and C is for children back to school.
Okay.
And H is the happy school model. Why we are concentrating on this happy school is the basic infrastructure is not there in the government schools. So like toilets and benches, and yes, and library and certain things, drinking water system and washing hand wash areas and all. So once we provide them the basic infrastructure of a model of a happy school, that means we want the children to come back to the school with a happy smile. It is not just they are pushed out of the house and they loiter around and say that we had gone to the school. That is most of the children they are doing. But create interest in the schools so that they will come happily.
Exactly.
That is the main intention. So at least when they are in the school, of course they will in turn learn.
Of course.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yes, yeah. So make them come to the school first. So then the next thing happens. So
It's very
in this,
smart,
Yes. This is the literacy model we have taken up.
Just to talk about the focus what Rotary International is having on literacy. You know about polio eradication, right? way back from 1985, Rotary International has been very instrumental in seeing that polio is eradicated from the world. We have it just in 2 more countries now, very few places now. I think we'll be polio free probably by the year end or max maybe by early next year. So, but India has already been polio free from the past 5 years. And the amount of money what Rotary has spent is amazing. $1.5 billion is the overall spend only on the medicine part. We're not talking about what we have spent from our clubs, the support, the physical effort, we're not counting that. So when Rotary International takes up a certain thing, there is a lot of focus, and after polio, the question was what next? And then this education was a critical thing, so we wanted to eradicate illiteracy from the world. So for India, we have taken a mission of eradicating illiteracy by 2020. And to just add to what our district governor said, we have also been doing a lot of global grant projects. Global grant projects are projects where we have a partner club here from a local club here. We have an international club from USA, Britain, Germany, whatever, out of the 200 odd countries what Rotary exists. And we also have a support from the Rotary Foundation. So just to cite one example what we have been doing, Ravi Shankar has been driving one global grant project along with another Rotary club in Bangalore West. We are trying to improve the numeracy and literacy of people who are actually below the mark. So 150 schools have been covered. I think the project is around $96,000. It's spread across 2 years. Fantastic way. We are engaging those partners who are specialized in that. We have a Pratham Foundation who is driving that. So I think fantastic focus on education here for Rotary. I'm sure with certain inputs from you, we can definitely do a great job.
Actually, to add on here, what is known as the teacher support. This, what is being done, focused on the children from 5th to 6th, 7th to increase their mathematics and chemistry is what is gotten done. Besides this, there are 2 types of teachers training. One is psychological training to bring the child, to bring the teacher to the standard that one requires when teaching, because in the rural as it is, there is shortage of teachers. The other thing is based on the quality of subject which one has to be taught, where we get into this physics, chemistry, maths, basically bringing into the streamline of this. So we have a couple of NGOs, but you need a lot of NGOs to support. Because we are now starting a project in Kola where we expect 2,000 teachers to be trained. But just training and then the follow-up is what is most important. We all do it now, but after that is forgotten. But what is the standard that I have come up to that level? I need a follow-up. So to that we require NGOs, and to that extent, like what we have Pratham, which belongs to basically the higher government, Nandini Nilkani. They have a automatic checkup through the system of how the child is progressing, and it has brought in a result of almost about 50% higher to what they were earlier. So in a similar concept we are doing for the teachers. So we carry on like this.
So let me introduce our Director International, Krishnamurthy, B.K. Krishnamurthy. Yeah. And other than the teach, just 2 minutes for Anil Surana. He wants to talk about farming. What has us interest with Israeli?
Incidentally, I've been doing some business with Israel for the last 7-8 years, and whenever I read the farmers committing suicide in not only in Karnataka, all over India, and when I go to Israel, I see the farmers are doing extremely well with hardly any water, and all the desert area. I visited the deserts also in Israel, and you have come out with so many technologies to be one of the biggest farming countries considering the area.
Yeah, we are very small.
Per capita, like olive oil, I believe you are the largest exporter of olive oil. And
dates, for
the
example.
dates, yes.
Yeah.
The dates which are sold from anywhere from $2 up to even $100. We, Asha and me, I'm in charge of the special projects. Our main aim is, in the next 3 to 5 years, if we can stop the suicides of the farmer, teach them. I know the government level also projects are going on, but as an NGO, we would really like to help these farmers to improve the quality of farming, to teach them, educate them.
Just try to educate them.
Educate them.
Look beyond what they are doing, because they are all focused in whatever they are doing so far, and then they feel they are not able to earn anything out of it. So at least if we can bring some technology into the farming and seed in the same availabilities, if they can implement a better technology, so if they can improve their productivity and also the types of trees it can be grown. Because whether it rains or not, they will be sticking on to whatever they have been doing since years. So they don't have a vision to think beyond unless NGOs like us can go try to create the awareness and see, take some patches of the farming area and try to implement.
You know that we have 3 excellent centers in Karnataka for agriculture. We have one in Kolar for mangoes, we have in Bagakot for pomegranates, and in Dawat for vegetables.
Yes.
So that can be a good start, you know, to go to take the farmers there to some, I don't know, training of 1 day, 2 days, because that's what they do. They have classes there, they have fields there, they take the farmers into the fields, they show them new techniques, not only technology, you know, even,
Yes.
you know, to show them how to cut the tree in a different way.
So that's what, if you can put me on to some agencies who can guide us, and maybe we can take them to the different places, seeing the soil conditions there, what would be the ideal crop there, because as Asha was telling, you know, the farmers are just doing this, they keep doing that. If it rains, they are happy. If it doesn't,
I will give you information. We have one specialist diplomat who sits actually in Delhi, but he has a team,
that's fine.
and they operate this. And also they are doing that with the horticulture ministry here in Karnataka.
Oh,
So,
super.
yeah, so
It
it
would
would,
be very
yes.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, so if I can get connect
Of course.
with him,
Every model is based on some science concept. From simple expansion of solids, liquids like that. We have a huge models. All these are all plastic balls. Like that, scrap materials are used in these models. And this is a solar system. We know what is a solar system. Sun and his family. All planets are revolving around the sun. That is the ordinary technology, no special in that. The special feature of this model is all planets are rotating on its own axis. That is the speciality of this model. All planets are revolving around the sun, and all planets are rotating on its axis. And all satellites are revolving around the planets. Even satellites also rotating on its axis. By using this model, we can explain the entire solar system. It will take about 3.5 hours to explain the solar system. Sun is the center of the solar system. Then nearest planet, second planet, third planet is our Earth, the fourth planet. Then the huge planet, biggest planet of the solar system is the Jupiter. Then beautiful planet of the solar system is Saturn. And it has one biggest satellite, that is Titan, has its own atmosphere. Like that, 9 planets, and this is the asteroid belt. The